We are here with the man with the plan. Dalton, what you playing, bro?
I played ABC Brave Therion.
Hot damn, that's a whole lot of day. You know what?
Well, you see, it's ABC.
Get your ass.
You know you like the song.
How many cards we got in the main deck?
41, 15, 15.
Thanks. Let's see what you got.
All right, so starting with main deck.
Slide in.
All right, so for the ABC lineup, it's 2 A's, 2 B's, 2 C's, the god-awful card I hate so freaking much, Union Driver, Union Hanger, and I play 2 unauthorized reactivation.
Okay, so why only 2 pieces of each one?
So the thing with the only 2, these recycle themselves so frequently that if you open too many, your hand gets really clogged. So the thing with 2 is if you open up like 2 of these pieces right here in a way to special summon an extra one. Like if you had this and was able to special this is just full combo as well. Same with this and this.
Okay.
Same with if you have this, this, and this.
The whole
thing.
We're about to head out.
Thanks.
See my name.
All right, gentlemen.
This motherfucker.
I love you guys.
I gotta get mine out. This is my last.
Let me hear it.
Later, my nigga.
Fact. Love you guys. Y'all just say.
These motherfuckers. But yeah, so that's the reason I run. So I run 2 of these because it's basically the 4th and 5th copy of Union Hanger.
Fact.
So basically, you should always have a way to get full combo with any ABC piece.
So this the ABC lineup as far as the whole deck goes?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Bet.
So I really wanted this though. I hate so freaking much,
sorry.
and I wanted to throw it in the trash. Played, let's see, 3 games in round 1.
Okay.
Through 2 games round 2.
Yeah.
And 2 games round 3.
Okay.
And so that was 7 games, and 4 of them I opened up the freaking driver.
I'm so sorry.
So I like the deck, but I really wanted to throw it in the trash after that.
Tonight was trash.
I was like, I am not okay with that.
It's pretty though. Good job.
But oh my god. All right, so the Therion package is just, it's really small, just 2 Regulus, 2 Therion.
Okay.
So before tonight, so this was like the 5th iteration I've done of the deck. It was originally 3 King and 2 Colosseums.
Okay.
But the problem with King, he's good when you have other things.
Right.
If it's just King, it's awful.
Right.
Because playing like actual pure Therions, they're like, the deck's really good.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing. It's like if you open up too much of the actual Therions themselves,
You got too much going on.
You break because you have nothing to get engraved to help you get through further.
Okay.
So this I tried tonight, and this felt actually really perfect because when I needed the Colosseum, I saw him, and then Regulus was like when I needed to see him as well, he showed up, or in one of the cards I was able to find him very easily. So I had no problem with this lineup on top of running 2 of these. You essentially have a continuous loop with these. Because if they try killing your monster, Therion, Demo Colosseum, send one of the Regulus. If they actually break through the second attack, you add back the Regulus. So therefore, if you have 2 of these, you can just constantly loop them from when they try killing your guys.
It's disgusting.
So that's one thing I like.
But it works.
You could get away with going 3 and 2. I've seen a lot of people that do 3 Colosseum, 2, and then 3 of this, 2 of this. I've also seen like 3 and 1. I would not recommend the 3 and 1. Same for the next package.
I don't think 3 and 1 would be efficient. I mean, shit. 1.
If you're focused more on this and you don't value the other 2 effects that Colosseum has, I see the reason why. But me personally, I don't like that idea because if they cosmic it, you don't have a second one.
Yeah, that's all the gas. Okay.
So that's what I feel about that.
Okay.
The next engine is the Brave.
Look at this guy.
Okay. So I have gone through different iterations of how I like this. I have done 3 and 2, 2 and 2, as you see right here, and then 3 and 2. I did see a list today actually that had a interesting concept where it was three of this, the Griffin, this, and only 1 right.
Really?
Because he was like, because this has a get from deck or graveyard effect, he's like, you could just constantly use this to always recur this. However, DD Crow is more prevalent now.
I run 3, I ain't gonna lie to you.
So only running 1 is very sketchy.
Yes, sir.
Because if they DD Crow the 1 target, this is useless for the rest of the game. Same for really Griffin, because your board's usually always established, unless you're just really going back and forth with your opponent. So only 1 wouldn't do. So personally, in this build, because it's 41, I tried getting it to 40 as close as possible. but the only way of doing it was really cutting an extra one of these, and I didn't feel comfortable with that.
Okay.
So I was like, I'd rather keep the 41 to keep the 2 and 2, and then the 3 other pieces for it. Because this put in a lot of work tonight.
Bro, that equip card is nasty, bro. It just sends.
So I was originally, I was like, you could kind of get away with not running the back.
Yeah.
But then tonight it just came in too clutch. So I was like, it has to stay.
Yeah.
All right. And then the
Oh, goodness. The guts.
So the stuff that are just like the generic part of the deck.
Okay.
So it's 3 Pot of Prosperity, 1 Terra, 1 Set, 1 Call By.
Okay.
Originally was running Foolish Burial, but Foolish Burial is really only good for the Brave engine.
All right.
I mean, you could technically do it if you're missing a piece for the ABC line, but at that point,
Do you get a plus off that if you foolish it, or does it have to go from field?
If you don't get any of the pluses, but you get the effect of, hey, I have another letter.
Right.
Like if I only have 2
So I can make bust.
yeah, if I only have 2 letters and I have no way of getting in the third, Foolish can just go, hey, I'm gonna make the third one
And then there you
ABC
go.
Dragon.
So, okay.
Still, out of like 20 plus games with this deck, Foolish only ever came up like 3 times.
Facts.
So 9 times out of 10, it was always a side out,
Right.
and it really just wasn't worth it. Set rotation, definitely worth, because it gets around problem cards in the main deck through Mystic Mind. If they have
I think everybody got Mystic Mind.
Everybody got Mystic Mind in the club. The other people playing Therion Demon Coliseum, you can go, hey, look, I'm going to give you a set Union Hanger, so they can't get their recursion back from it.
Okay.
There's just other situations this comes up really handy.
Right.
And then 3 pots. Sadly, this is a must in this deck because you're trying to dig for pieces as much as possible.
So you want to see him.
You want to see either want to see this when you need it, this when you need it, or that.
Okay.
If you see any of these, you're
good to go.
good to go.
Simple. Okay.
So I would not recommend. Like you can get away playing without it, but I just want to recommend it.
Hey, Argonaut put in work, bro. Vice. Argonaut negated the right card, bro.
Let's shut up about Argonaut.
Oh, never mind. I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah,
Back to the profile.
Let's not talk about that. All right. And then these.
Nope.
No. So this is technically the hand trap lineup, but I don't really consider it.
Okay.
I consider it if you're gonna make me go second, I'm gonna make you feel punished for it.
Facts.
So
You got about 60
that,
cards in your hand. Okay.
So it's 3 Ash,
Okay.
3 Droplet,
Okay.
3 Dark Ruler, 3 Evenly.
Good lord.
So, reason being, so anytime you go against your opponent, you can just immediately crack whatever board you're going up against. Because droplets, best card of the deck, because you can just, if you open up too much letters, you can literally just go normal summon something or try to use an effect of something. They go negate, you're like, cool, droplet, send the rest of the pieces from the Painted Grave. So
gross, bro.
that's really good. Dark Ruler just cracks all the combo decks that are going around. And then Evenly is another main deck out to any back roll if you're going second.
Right.
And or any other combo decks that don't really put up any major negates.
Right.
Or if they're focused on the monster negates solely, this just punishes.
Right. Okay.
Because then you can just break the board with the rest of your ABC lineup. Because this, they're going to have one card, and then you just go ABC Buster with IP Platina, go.
And I mean, all right, Jamie.
So
All right, bro.
that's what I do.
That's the main. Okay.
Yeah, so you could get away with actually playing the hand traps.
Yeah.
I actually, in my extra deck, I left a card in there because I was playing a different hand trap over the 3 Dark Ruler Mars and 1 of the Evenly.
Okay.
But I decided, nah, I'd rather crack the board if I'm going to go second than have the card in my hand.
Okay. Okay.
So that's the whole main deck.
All right,
41 solid.
41.
The extra deck.
There it is. Yeah.
Okay,
That's what I want
all right,
to see.
so bread and butter of the deck, ABC Buster Dragon.
3 of them bad boys.
So 3, usually you only ever make the third one if you're playing the grind game.
Okay.
Otherwise, usually one of this is always the Pot of Prosperity target.
Right.
So
Right.
nothing really to say about that. You play the 1 Platina,
Okay.
the IP Masquerena,
Okay.
the Phoenix,
Okay.
and a cheeky combo I like to do is the Vajinki Ashina.
Special one from here, special one from there.
So it takes 2 monsters of the same level to make.
Uh-huh.
And then it goes on summon, you pick you target a monster in graveyard and a monster in your hand.
Yep.
Special summon, immediately exceed summon.
Exceed.
So it gets around a lot of like, oh, my hand's kind of like, I can have 2 pieces, but I have the third in my hand.
Yeah.
So if you have the 2 pieces on the field, you can just go, I'm going to make this, use effect, grab 2 of the combos, put on field.
Yeah.
And then exceed summon. And then on the follow-up, if you're like, because one of the exceeds is Babuska.
Yeah, yeah.
So you can just go make Babuska pass,
that's
and
that.
then next turn you can just go off.
Doesn't the link give you another the destroy spell trap?
Yeah, when it's a exceed monster summoned to an arrow, he points to.
So there you go. Can you do all that at one time, or is that like?
No, it's anytime an exceed is summoned to it's an arrow. However, most of the time, it's if you're using this, you're going first.
Fact.
So it's then Link 3, we play the
There it
Unicorn.
is, yeah.
Link 4's, I like having the versatility in it.
Okay.
I play the Appaloosa, the Boral Sword Dragon,
Okay.
and the Access Gotar.
Okay.
If you notice, one thing I'm not running compared to other people is Underworld Goddess.
Right.
Reason being is because I value the other OTK factor through Boral Sword Dragon.
Okay.
Because with break apart on your opponent's turn with ABC Dragon, if you're going against a deck that Appaloosa's really not that good against,
Yeah.
but you know you can kill him on the crackback, it's easier to go, all right, activate Buster, break all 3 apart, and then you go, hey, I instantly have 3 of the 4 materials needed, make Boral Sword Dragon, banish the 3, make ABC Dragon, ABC attack, this attack, use effect, switch Buster into defense, attack again.
My head hurts.
So you can immediately go for the OTK,
Yeah.
then compared to going the Unicorn route, make access and kill.
Right.
Because I've had situations where access did not get me the game.
Fact.
But Boral Sword gave me the game through the basically third or fourth attack.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
Okay.
I value this a lot more than the Underworld Goddess.
Yeah.
The Underworld Goddess is good, don't get me wrong, but I just like this actually getting me the game.
Straight up. Okay.
So,
Yeah.
and then the Exceeds, well, first, this was the card I was talking about. That's the extra spot.
Yeah.
Which I was running Gamma for because I run mainly spells than everything else. So Gamma's really good in this deck.
Right.
But I've just valued the crack of the boards a lot more if I went second.
Straight up.
So this was just something I forgot to take out.
Fact.
So really and truly, this could be any other spot.
Yeah.
This was originally Gear Gigantus.
Okay.
To
Search you a machine?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was that one. Then the Exceeds, of course, Babushka.
Why not?
Dweller for those
sir.
like Drytron matchups or anything like that. And then my spicy one up for time, Gaga Cowboy.
You suck.
Because if you're going against a really combo deck and you know, oh, we're going to go in time. If
Yeah.
you're both at full HP, you can just go, all right, I'm going to
Detach.
play my turn. And then as soon as you're like, all right, I don't have to actually kill him or
Yeah.
break the board. I can just go 2 level 4s, Gaga Cowboy, detach, kill you.
And that's it.
So it's worth.
Okay.
There's also ways you can, if you can't OTK on your opponent, you can make Gaga Cowboy and just burn them for the last
You're
little bit,
the worst.
and you can just end the game right then and there.
You're the worst.
You know you love it.
I do. Give me this side.
All right, side deck. This one was more dedicated to back row hate because that, if you notice, the main deck can handle any big monster.
Right.
Back row, I have like 3 ways of really dealing with
Right.
it. So my side deck's a lot more geared towards that.
Okay.
I run 3 draws.
better.
9 times out of 10, I will usually side out the Ash Blossom for the draw and locks.
Okay.
Because there's just too many times where this is actually put in a lot more work compared to the rest. So like against Invo.
Right.
If they go play field spell, you immediately go activate draw. Better have it.
Now, yeah. Because if you something else, you got nothing for it.
Yeah, so if you don't have it, you just end their entire turn.
Right.
So I have a lot of good value with this.
Thanks.
Then 1 Duster,
Okay.
2 Lightning,
Thanks.
then it is 3 Twin. So that is the back row, so it's 6. Reason I run Twin instead of Cosmic is because it's a discard outlet to put another letter in the grave.
Straight up.
Or I can put Union Driver, if I draw it, from hand to grave. If I have Regulus, use Regulus, special it out. And then if I have a letter, I can go normal summon the letter, activate Union Driver,
Right.
banish. I have appropriate target to Union, so I go get B, say if I summon B, I can go
Right.
A, equip to the B,
Yeah.
because then it's appropriate Union,
Right.
and then special, continue to go. So that's why I value this a lot more than the Cosmic. Then technically my going first in my extra deck, and side deck, 3 TTTs. If my opponent knows what I'm going against, and 9 times out of 10, since I took out the Gamma, this comes a lot more prevalent.
Okay.
Because it just punishes. It's like my round 2 opponent. He goes Nibiru when I made Platina, IP, and Buster.
Right.
He was like, okay, cool. I was like, all right, TTT. I was like, TTT, I'm going to draw 2.
Right.
Instantly gave me Brave Engine.
Oh, so you was good.
So I was like, Brave Engine, make Griffin, so I had an Omni Negate. And I went Draco back, bounced the Nibiru back to his hand.
Draco back is disgusting.
So
man.
therefore, he couldn't even run over my own token.
That's terrible.
So if he didn't, so I basically was going to kill him on the crackback, because he couldn't out it with
Probably broke that man heart. Terrible.
It was fun. It was nice. And then the last first card is Dimension Barrier.
Man, D-Berry puts in work, bro.
So what's funny? So the main reason I built ABC as a deck was solely because of Dimensional Barrier.
Straight up.
It does not care. This deck does not care about this card.
Right.
If you get D-Buried and they say fusions, the only thing they stop is ABC Dragon.
Because you got everything else.
Yeah.
Like,
So you
literally.
can literally just go, all right, I'm going to link climb, or
Yeah.
I'm going to go, all right, here's the next seed, Babushka, pass.
Straight up.
Or they're like, okay, I can't deal with the Babushka. Name X seeds. You're like, cool. I'm just going to make the link plays and play my ABC Bus Strike.
Okay.
You don't get penalized for this.
Right.
And then we don't play synchros because I don't run the gamma anymore.
Right, yeah.
So literally, they can hit two things, but it's like very sub-optimal.
Straight up.
Where like you, with like this deck, if you go first, because this just punishes so many other decks than yourself.
Right.
And then, again, I guess if you did play the mirror match and you're like, I don't want my opponent to ABC Buster Dragon,
Right.
you can technically side this, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Okay. Dalton, how do you feel overall about this deck, bro?
Overall, I would say it's a very powerful deck.
Okay.
You got to have the mindset that if I don't have, so a lot of people have the mindset if you don't open up Hanger, you can't play the deck.
Right.
That's not accurate if you build the deck poorly.
Okay.
But however, if you do like how I do, I refuse to play this deck without at least two of these unauthorized. Because 9 times out of 10, I've gone Union Hanger and either got an Ash or they go Ghost Ogre. And I'm like, well, crap.
Well,
and then I'm just like, okay, unauthorized.
Straight up.
Get it there. What's even better? So say you just have these 2 cards in your hand. This is full ABC combo. Even if you didn't have this is full ABC, but this can get you all 3 letters.
Right.
So say you drew. Nah, we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. You
So
got it.
we'll go Union. Grab B. You can literally go, I'm gonna summon B. Use effect. I will use effect of the field spell.
Okay.
Get your driver. Driver effect. Banish. Get your A. I don't know, let's make this spicy. Let's say we opened up an extra letter with
Okay,
these
well,
three.
yeah.
That's where you can see the real spicy of it. So you can then go unauthorized reactivation, target B. We're gonna equip C to it.
Okay.
This will go to the graveyard. You can go A effect since it was equipped through the Union Driver, which is special.
Right.
You can then go link those 3 away for platinum.
Right.
Then you got
All those damn effects.
You got all 3 effects. So you can go however you want.
Yeah.
Usually B will always be first. A, C. So you can go C, special summon the other C, the other letter you had in hand. A, you could, if you wanted, grab back the other letter.
Right.
And then B, search you, say A. Look at that.
bro.
So that's in hand. These are now here.
Look at that,
You can go
bro.
platinum effect, special summon the A, link these 2 off, make your IP Masquerena.
Okay.
Then you go, again, effect to get follow-up with A and C.
Right.
You go C effect, I'm going to special summon the other C, and then A, get back another A.
That's disgusting.
And then you can go banish 3,
And then there he is.
Sorry, I didn't.
ABC Buster Dragon. So now you have 2 situations in this regard. So on your opponent's turn, you can immediately go IP effect and link these off, and you immediately get an Apo for 3 with an ABC Buster Dragon.
That's disgusting.
Or
And
again,
you got the A in hand still.
yeah. So and same thing, you can tag this out, get all 3 on the field, IP, make that for 4, or go, I'm gonna make unicorn. It's really whatever bread and
It's
butter
dope.
you want to
Yeah,
go with.
It's dope.
And worst case scenario, you go, all right, if you've used like this effect, discard, banish a dude, banish this, bring back the 3, and you still have the Apo. That is not it.
There you go.
There you go. You now have follow-up because then you go, since one of these were summoned, activate Hanger, equip one of your other pieces to whatever you need.
And
So you
the
can go,
board is like terrible. Like, woo, look at that.
and then on the follow-up, and then on your turn, you can go special this back, and then go
Just so you know, you can target him and you can
4,
The sword.
the sword,
Yes.
banish 3, get ABC.
And then all the
and then
other
all their
effects.
effects trigger again. And then you go, cool, now if I need to, I'm going to target banish one of your dudes.
Right.
And you go, Boral Sword attack, gain attack if they have a special summon,
Right.
attack with ABC,
And then
use effects, switch,
aside and
attack
bam.
again, and then you still have the negates.
That's wonderful. Dalton, thank you so much
You're welcome,
for
bro.
this profile, bro. Appreciate you.
Time and effort into this.
Yeah.
I have seen a lot of different people and their takes on the deck, but this is one that I feel like I did that I felt more comfortable with.
Okay.
And overall, I have a very good experience with the deck.
Facts. Dalton, thank you from Steadfast Gaming. We'll check y'all next time. Yeah.
Later.